Hi, I'm Patrick, and this is the Mach-E vlog. Today we're going to take a look at this Lectron 40 amp portable charger for the Mustang Mach-E or a lot of other EVs that are out there. So let's go. Before we get started, I'll disclose Lectron sent this to us as a review unit, so they sent it to us for free. We'll be unbiased as we can be with a free product, but we're going to take a look at this. But before I do that, I want to show you, here is what comes with the Mustang Mach-E. It has a Nema 1450 plug with a 32 amp charger. You can of course swap it out with a regular plug that goes into a 120 volt outlet. And I carry this in the car at all times. It's a 32 amp charger, which means it probably gives you about 21 miles of range per hour of charging on the Mach-E. And then what I have installed at home, and I have a video that talks more about this, is the ChargePoint Home Flex. And this is a great charger, but it is pricey. It's $699. It's out of stock a lot of times. It's a smart charger, so it connects to my home Wi-Fi. So it has some great features, but it is a bit pricey. And then now what we're going to take a look at is this Electron charger. It's a portable charger, but you can mount it sort of permanently in the garage. And that's what I would recommend. Maybe keep the Ford charger in the car and then mount this at home. And how fancy you want to mount it is up to you. You can just put a little hook for the cable or whatever. But this is a very nice little box. We're going to take a look. I'm opening up this for the first time. I have not looked at it at all. User manual. So this one is 40 amps. So compared to the Mach-E charger that comes with the car at 32 amps at 21 miles of range per hour, this should do about 25 miles of range per hour. So I'm going to unwrap this and I won't talk for a second because it'll be noisy. Okay, so now here it is in all its glory. One of the things I like about this, like I said, the one on the wall is about $699. That one came with the Mach-E. This is almost right in between. It's $328 on Amazon. I'll have a link below if you want to make that purchase. It is an affiliate link, but that's all I'm getting from this. But looks very nice. I believe they said the cord on this is an 18-foot cord. You can see it has a protector for the J1772 portion so that you can cover that up as you're carrying it around. This end, of course, is the standard Nema 1450 plug that you will find on almost all chargers. Sometimes you can get a 650 or you can get a 1450. If you have the choice, I recommend 1450 because that's the standard, like at RV parks and other places where you'll find, potential charging spots. So if you're looking for a portable charger, I recommend the 1450 and getting that installed at home. Again, that's in my other video. So let's go ahead and give this a try. We're going to see how well it charges. First of all, I'll unplug my charge point. Now, one of the things I want to note, if you have a plug at home and you're going to be plugging in and out multiple times, you want to make sure you upgrade and get the best Nema 1450 outlet that you can. Some of the cheaper ones are maybe like $10, $15, but the industrial grade ones, probably about $80. But if you think about, you have a $60,000 car, a couple $100,000 in your house, getting the best plug available is not a bad idea. I highly recommend it, but it's your call. So now we're just going to go ahead and plug this in and see what happens. I'm going to be very careful not to scratch the Mach-E. And there we go. So, first of all, little green bar indicates that it has good power. The display is really nice. I really like this. Even the charge point doesn't have this type of display. It's showing me that ambient temperature is 67.4 degrees Fahrenheit. It's reading 232 volts on the outlet, and everything else is 0. 40 amps is the max that it's going to be reading here. So let's go ahead and plug it into the Mach-E, and then I'll pick that up and we'll show you again. And I'm going to have to tell the Mach-E to charge because I'm actually already fully charged. So we'll do that in the app. But very simple, just like plugging in the regular one. And so the car is plugged in, but now we'll tell it to start charging because, like I said, I'm already at 90%. Now, one of the nice things about the charge point is like you can set a schedule in there. You can't do that with this one, but the Mach-E and a lot of other EVs, you can set the charging in the car. So that would be the way to handle it if you're just using a charger like this. So I'm hitting charge to 100%, and you can hear the Mach-E doing its thing. And it's starting to pull power. So now let's take a look at this. It's pulling 8 amps, it's ramping up. And let's see where it gets to. You can see the temperature still reading at 67.9. This is actually really nice. I really like this display. There is a screw on the back or a hole to mount it on the wall if you wanted to do it like that. Just a simple mount screw. And it's outputting already, we're at over 30 amps. So it's doing its job. Going up 35, 36, this is really nice. And so it's still showing that it's pulling in 220 volts from the outlet. It's doing a meter, so it's already put in 0.08 kilowatt hours into the car and been on for 1 minute and 37 seconds. And it's really as simple as it gets. Plug it in, car is charging. I really like the build quality of this. It is waterproof, so you can use this outside if you happen to be charging like at an RV park, or if you don't have a garage. We have a little one-car garage here. And then you can monitor your charge using the Ford Pass app if you have a Mach-E or whatever your car offers. And that's pretty much it. What do you guys think? I think it's a pretty good deal for $328. It's not bad. It allows you to keep this mounted at home, and then you could keep the Ford one with you at all times, which is probably what I would recommend doing. I really like having the display, very easy to see what's going on with the charger, monitor, and see how it's doing. And if you do mount it at home, like I said, it's just a simple screw here. And they also sell, like the charge point has a little thing where you can plug it into the charge point. You can add on, I think it's like $15. It's also available via Amazon, and it's basically a little place to plug the J1772 connector. So if you are going to mount it permanently at home, that would be a very simple solution to handle that portion of it. So overall, definitely give this a thumbs up. It does its job. It feels like it's very, very well built. The cable is thick enough, of course, to handle the power, but doesn't feel cumbersome. You can see down here, it's quite a few feet extra of cable, so it would reach if I even had to plug at the other end of the car, like for a rear mount charging setup. But still putting out 38.5. I've already added 0.42 kilowatt hours. Really like this display. The temperature has gone up to 72.3 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's monitoring, making sure that the cable, I'm guessing, I'm not sure where the sensor is. If I find out, I'll put that in the description. So just for my brief intro into this, I think this is a great product. For $328, that's a good deal in my opinion. I love that there's a lot of information in the display, so not only can you look in the Ford Pass or whatever app, but you can actually see a lot of information at a glance, which I think is a huge benefit. Even over the more expensive charge point, I like that there's a display here. So I'm really excited by this product. I hope that you give it at least a little bit of consideration, and let me know down below, like, are you going to just stick with the Ford Charger, or do you like this one, or what are you doing with your home charging? But thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. If you like this video, check out our other videos. We have a lot of Mach-E content, but we are branching out. We're doing a lot more EV content. And I don't have all the list of the Patreon members in my mind right now, but I'll scroll those across the bottom. So thank you very much to our Unbridled and our engaged Patreon members. And of course, we also appreciate the Whisper members as well. So, and if you haven't considered, go ahead and look down below, look at our Patreon page, and see what exclusive content you get by becoming a Patreon member. So thanks for tuning in. And as Liv would say, no matter what you drive, enjoy the ride.